How is it going, everybody? You know who I'm speaking with. You see her right there, the queen of Star Atlas. How are you doing today, Ashes?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, this is
How are you
super fun.
doing?
This is like a long time coming. I'm doing good. Yeah, I just feel good. We're looking good. We're feeling good. How's Star Atlas going for you, man? You're a part of the team now. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I'm officially official, right? I think it's
Yeah,
been a month and a half now, and it's been great. They really are an incredible team to work with.
yeah,
From everybody that I've met so far, like it's been incredible. Like it's an absolute dream. It's still a little surreal, but starting to sink in more now. And it's been great. Obviously, you know that I love the project. I think we all are completely bullish on the project and the
yeah,
vision and everything that they're being built. And I think working for them, you get a whole nother level of understanding of what's being built and the time and energy that's being put into this project. And it just makes you even more excited and even more bullish. So
yeah.
it's really been an incredible experience so far.
Yeah, and you got to tell me the truth. You got to tell the people the truth. When you started doing content for Star Atlas, did you have in your brain where you're like, I'm kind of doing this to see if I can work for them? Or was it really just out of, this is cool? I've been in the gaming industry a little bit. I know you did Nintendo, we'll talk about that, but, or was it literally, I'm just doing this just to do this?
No, like I literally didn't have a plan.
Yeah, yeah,
I just did it. Like I wanted to get involved in the space somehow. And right when I stumbled upon Star Atlas, it completely blew me away. It mixes all these worlds that I'm sorry, my dogs are
you're
barking.
good. Dogs are the best. You're good, you're good.
Okay. It mixes all these worlds that I've been a part of in the past and that I love and like things that just are mean a lot to me, right? Like I'm a huge sci-fi fan. I've worked in the gaming industry a little bit and I love the gaming industry. I've played video games since I was a kid. And
Yeah,
so, it's just and then you add in crypto and it was just something that I just wanted to get involved in and be a part of. And I didn't have this like master plan to go and be hired by them. I just wanted to be a part of the community. And, I saw that I was a part of some of the other communities in the Solana ecosystem, some of the other
yeah,
NFT projects. And I saw that there were a lot of people who were really interested in Star Atlas, but they didn't fully understand what it was at that point. And when I attended the first town hall, there's so much incredible information like being given
yeah,
out in those town halls. But for some people, you can't make them, right? We all have our
yeah,
different time zones and different priorities and stuff that like that. So people couldn't always make the town halls. And so I just saw it as like I'm somebody who likes bullet points, I guess. I like a
mhm,
summary, a rundown of things. So I just saw it as like, hey, I'm just going to grab some of this information, like the important information, and put it out there for everybody. That's the way that I can contribute and become a part of this community and maybe just help bring awareness of something that I believe in that is really incredible that is being built over here. So it's kind of how I
yeah.
just I just did it. I don't know. I
Yeah,
didn't
no, it
have
makes
a
sense.
plan.
I mean, it was a smart move. I don't know anybody else that was really doing it, and if they were, I mean, I don't know, you sum it up good. So I don't think anything more needs to be said. And you got, you know, um, picked up by the team, so they liked it too. So let's go into like Nintendo. So I know you put out a picture one time. I seen it in my feed. And what's like that history? You're yeah, you said you were like an event planner or something like that.
No, so I was a brand ambassador for Nintendo. So I
Okay.
worked conventions, and one of the biggest ones that I worked was E3. If you, I'm not sure if you're familiar, but E3 is like one of the
Yeah,
largest
yeah, yeah.
gaming conventions. Yeah, I'm sure you are,
Of
right?
course.
As a
Yeah, a
gamer.
lot.
But yeah, so I worked that for multiple years,
Yeah,
and I don't know, I loved it. I think like I played video games growing up, but I think really getting submersed in like the E3 environment is where I just completely fell in love with the whole gaming culture and everything about it. So I did the brand ambassador stuff with Nintendo, and we had this massive booth at E3. We were one of the larger exhibits there, and I worked with the VIP part of Nintendo, and we would get to demo games before they were fully released to the public, and it was just a really, really cool vibe. I met a lot of people that worked for Nintendo
yeah,
at that point. I wish that I had kept in better contact with them over the years because like it would just be so crazy to talk with them now being in the crypto gaming space.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's
it
pretty
sounds
much
like you need to
what
like reach back out to some of them and
I
tell them like, yo, this
know.
is the move, get Nintendo on it.
Yeah, and I've started reaching out to some of the Twitch people, the people that I knew that worked for Twitch that I
Mm-hmm.
met during early YouTube days. And so they're kind of interesting because they're not fully on board with the crypto gaming stuff yet,
Mm-hmm.
but they're interested in it.
Yeah,
And
there's a lot of companies that are not like I know I always say like Steam, they close the door. They're done. Like they don't like that's I think that's only gonna last so long. Like they're gonna burn out. Like your money's only gonna go so long. So like they need to open that door back open. Has Nintendo said anything? I know you said some of the people over at Twitch that are for Nintendo are like, but
Nintendo's very so they've been like teasing, if you notice, like they've been teasing the idea of the metaverse and NFTs and that kind of stuff. Like I've seen
yeah,
stuff on Twitter. I've heard other people talk about it in the industry. But Nintendo's very like closed with their stuff. They're very like private. I don't fully know how they would actually incorporate.
they
Um,
remind me of like a Disney, if that makes sense.
yeah,
And then Disney is very, very closed and they don't like
very closed. Yeah.
they're super secretive, yeah.
Yeah. So, and like they're, I don't fully know how they would do it. I would
Yeah.
absolutely love to see it. I'm just not sure how they'll do it yet. I think it'll
Yeah.
be interesting. I think we'll see a lot more of these. Like, I think a lot of these legacy companies are doing it in the background. They're just not fully like telling people yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's cool. I would like to see them get into it. You know, I know all the EA Sports and stuff like that. They're getting into it, or at least they're like hinting at it. And I think it would make sense for a lot of these sports games. You have obviously those like card games that you do, and you know you build your teams, and those could easily be NFTs. You have all these different accessories, like those could easily be NFTs. So that makes sense for EA. But I think a lot of games could do it, and it would make sense for them.
Yeah.
We could jump into Star Atlas talk, but I'd rather get to know you better and let the people know you better. So let's talk about these basketball games that you're always going into. Are you a huge sports fan? Are you one of those girls, or
I
are you
love
just cool with
sports.
sports? Okay, okay, you are.
No,
Fan
I,
out, fan out.
I love sports. I used to be really into football, and then when I was playing fantasy football, I kind of stopped playing fantasy football, and I still watch football, but I'm not like a huge crazy football fan anymore. I enjoy it, but like basketball, I don't know. Like I love it, and it's probably because my family's really into it as well, and we have been for years. Like we have season tickets to the Clippers.
Yeah,
Um, just a huge basketball fan. So yes, I'm there a lot, if not every
yeah,
game, a lot.
yeah.
But I think it's really cool too because you're seeing a lot of these athletes coming into the crypto space,
They
right?
are.
So, and there's a lot of partnerships going on with the NBA as well. And I don't know, I think it's really cool. I think there's going to be some cool things coming up in the next years, 2 years. Yes,
Yeah, I
I'm a
want
huge
to.
basketball fan. Are you?
I mean, like, so look, like, I'm a person that plays sports.
Mhm.
Like, I like playing sports more than I do watching them. I used to watch football back in the day, used to watch hockey back in the day. NHL Network was the shit. Um, I used to, watch them, but I personally just like doing sports better. Like, that's funner to me, you know what I mean? Um,
I think
no,
there's something special about being at a live sporting event though.
yeah,
The
it's really fun.
atmosphere is incredible. Like it's there's nothing else that really compares to it. Just like being there with the excitement of the crowd and everybody's yelling together and
Yeah.
it's just it's really fun.
Yeah, we go to me and my girl. We go to Chicago all the time. Last year at the end of the year, we went to a Bears game. That was really fun. I don't even root for the Bears, but I was hollering like a psycho. You know what I mean? Because it was like, why not? And I was with the homie from Hawaii. He came up, so that was cool. But yeah, no, we her girlfriend likes to go to Bulls games, so we go to those. What else? And then obviously the Blackhawks games. That's where it's at too. But yeah, no, I like going to sports. I mean, there's nothing better than seeing live sports because you're around the atmosphere of like people that enjoy what they're doing right in that moment, which is turning up, but also cheering and all together just excited about one thing. It's kind of like a Star Atlas Twitter, right? You know what I mean? Like Star Atlas Twitter like reminds me of that.
It's kind of
you
like
know?
how we all get pumped about like a ship drop or something, and
Yeah,
everybody's like,
exactly.
yeah, or a town hall.
Straight up, it's that exact same energy. That's why I'm so glad you're on the team, so you can now like brand these events when we all meet in person the right way, so we can turn up and we can talk to all these people. Because like that's gonna be crazy to see Michael in person. It's gonna be crazy to see like Santi and Sapa, and then obviously to meet the Final Frontier team. We're doing like a retreat to meet them, but like it's just gonna be crazy to meet all these guild members.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited for more in real life events. I mean, I've started going to some, but they don't compare, I think, to when we have a Star Atlas in real life event, right? Because we've been talking to each other for months, but the majority
Hmm.
of us have never seen each other. And I think when you
Never.
actually meet in real life, it's a whole new level of connection. And like, I cannot wait
Hmm.
to meet you guys and like give you all hugs and just like, get all excited together. So
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. I think that that's going to be incredible.
Yeah, and I think it's and I always say this, I just think it's super cool that everybody in the Star Atlas community, and I know I always praise it, but like it's really something for us to be excited about, is that we're just so mature and no, like nobody is just weird. Like everybody's just cool. Like there's no like weird bad blood. Nobody's doing anything crazy yet because there's no assets on the line yet. So like it's just a good time. It's a good time, and we cannot forget this moment.
I think everybody like at this point, like most people want each other to succeed, right?
Yeah.
So we're just kind of like this happy family is how I look at it. I don't know. Maybe I'm being biased because like I just think that we're all like, building this together and I think we're all so happy to be here together and just like doing our thing and I don't know. I love being a part of this community. I think that we
Yeah.
really are like one of the best communities, if not the best community in this whole ecosystem. So
Facts. Facts. I just seen a poll that somebody did. It was like pick three different I don't know if they're blockchain games or what, but Star Atlas had like 98%. Out of what was that? Because I seen it and I was like, Jesus Christ, they blew them out of the water. These people weren't even competition.
no, it completely blew them out of the water. I saw that too. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, pretty funny.
That just shows how strong our community is, right?
Yeah, exactly, right. We definitely all band together. I'm actually excited because they put out the one post, like it was like site of the year or something like that. How did that go?
For the website of the year,
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah. How did that go? Because I know I voted and I know I shared it. Did you ever see that?
yeah, it was for I don't remember the exact site that they
Yeah,
were going.
I don't remember what it was for, but I just want to see the results of those. I don't know if they've came out yet, but yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what happened with it. I haven't
yeah,
heard anything about
yeah.
it.
They deserve it because that site is incredible.
I remember like trying to get as many people to vote for it as possible. So
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Let's touch bases back on the fantasy sports. So look, I used to do like fantasy football, but I was that dude that like I would log in first game, set up a team, it was trash, and then I would lose and then never play again. I was that guy in fantasy football. Were you that person, or did you hate those people? Because I
I was
imagine
the
it.
commissioner of our league. So I
Okay, so
hate
you were holding it down.
I was
Hell
the
yeah.
person that was like, dude, if you do not set your lineup, I will log in and set it for you. Like, get
Yeah.
it together and let's do this. Because like the points matter. Even if you
Yeah.
have like a shit team, those points could matter to the person to somebody else in the league.
Yeah,
So
because it's gonna
I don't
throw it
know.
off at the end. Because like if somebody needed a win and it's like week 15, and here you are not being active, and you give them that win, you're pissing off everyone.
Oh,
Everyone.
exactly. That would drive me
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. So you said you're a Clippers fans. You're a Clippers fan, and is that something that your family raised you into that? And have you always lived in California? Is that how that came about? Yeah.
I mean, to California, the Lakers are like the big team in LA, right?
Of
And
course.
I
Of
love the
course.
Lakers. Like, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the Lakers. Lakers season tickets were really hard to get. It's like a 10-year waiting list.
No shit.
Oh, and so the Clippers were like after like some drama had gone down with them and they had Steve Ballmer come in and buy them. He completely rebranded the Clippers and like the season tickets were a lot easier to get. So we just got Clippers tickets. I mean, like ultimately, I just love basketball, like just a huge basketball fan. So the Clippers have kind of become like my home team now. And plus, I mean, Steve Ballmer's the owner. He's one of the
Hmm.
wealthiest owners in the league, and he's freaking awesome. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
like
Who is this guy? What's is he? Is he?
he
Is he?
used to be like Microsoft.
Is that what this is? Yeah, I have no idea
Yeah,
who this guy
yeah.
is.
And like there's a
Shout
story of
out to
him
him.
like coming into a meeting and have you seen Braveheart?
Yeah,
Where
but
he's like
it's been
where
a
Mel
long
Gibson's
time.
like naked on a horse, like
Yeah,
running in front of the troops, trying to like. So there's
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
story of Bomber doing that, like riding in on a horse in a
No
meeting,
shit.
trying to amp everybody up. Like the guy's crazy. You
Yeah,
can look him up on Google or on YouTube, and there's videos of him just like going off, like trying to amp up the crowd. Like he's pure entertainment and like I love it. So
Yeah, it sounds like the guy you
I
want in
love
charge. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. Yo, so you have the Solana hoodie on. That's amazing. I imagine you maybe got
you.
that from like the hacker thing.
Yeah, can I
I
show
don't
you
know
the
if
back
you can.
though?
Yeah, please, please,
Can I take
yeah,
it?
send me one of those because that thing is fire.
Oh wait. You see?
Nice, dude. Let's go.
Right? We had them made.
Yes, that's amazing. Yeah,
Isn't that
send
cool?
me
Just
one.
for
I don't know
sure.
if you can do that,
That was
but
my
tell him to
time in
get me
Korea.
one.
What's up?
I said tell him to get me one because that's amazing. I need one.
Yeah, so they were giving out swag at the Solana Hacker House, and
Okay.
then they had a spray paint artist who was like doing whatever he wanted on the back. And
Okay.
so myself and Harrison, we actually had them made, and we had some made for the rest of the team as well.
hmm
But yeah, so we wanted Star Atlas merch so bad we made our own.
hmm Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to refrain from the statement that I made. Maybe I do need to join the Star Atlas team if they want me just for some gear.
Right?
You
We can
know?
always collab. Man and Star Atlas collab. Let's get some shirts made.
Yeah, right, right. Yeah,
I
no,
think
I need that gear for sure. That's fire. So how is it living in California? Is that where you grew up and what's that all about? Let's hear it.
yeah, no, born and raised in Southern California.
Okay.
I mean, I love it. You know, it's the weather's incredible. Like, sorry, I was looking out the window, but like I'm not that far from the beach and like that's my happy place. So that's my Zen place. If I ever need like, you know, a moment to myself or to just like get back in and like out of my own head, like I just go head down to the beach and watch the waves. And so that's like, you know, I guess that's like a really large part of me and who I am is
hmm
the ocean. And so we don't live that far from the ocean. And yeah, I don't know. I love California. Like it's just
Yeah.
like this really cool spot. There's always something going on. There's so many interesting people around. Like it's just a really fun place to be.
Hell
But
yeah.
yeah, I've lived here my whole life. So yeah.
Yeah. So what type of music does Ashes listen to when driving to the beach? And when she gets to the beach, what type of music are you putting on to catch a vibe?
Oh man. You know, it varies. I'm all over
Yeah.
the place. Like some days I'll listen to just like the what is it like hits one I think, which is like just
Yeah.
the normal stuff that they play every day. But I also really like classical music, and like if I need to like chill, I'll put on like some just like chill classical music. Or
hmm
I grew up listening to punk rock, which that's not chill at all, but
Yeah,
you
like
know,
Blink 182 back in the day. That was fire.
1982, yeah, definitely. They were a
Yeah.
little more like poppy punk, but like,
Okay.
I definitely grew up listening to punk rock. Like we used to go to Inland Invasion every year, which was this thing put on by K Rock, which is one of the big like rock stations back in the day, or
hmm
like Ozfest, which was Ozzy Osbourne's festival with all these bands. So
Yeah, I was over where I'm at. I won't say it publicly, but like north, like by Chicago. So we were listening to like Sum 41 and like Blink 182, and like who else? Like Sublime and like
Sublime. Oh yeah,
skateboarding. Like trying all the like those action sports. Like that was we weren't in California, so it wasn't as cool, but we were doing our thing. So
no, I
so
love it.
yeah,
I grew up listening to Sublime, and
yeah.
but I also listen. You know, I grew up listening to like old school like gangster rap too.
Uh
So
oh. Who's
like,
your
I have a soft spot for Dr. Dre and Snoop, and
yeah.
like in the game. So it's just kind of like I just listen to everything.
Yo,
It
the
just
game is
depends
the
on
best.
the game. Oh, I love him. He's
Best.
incredible.
Yo, the bars is so hard. Yo,
Hmm.
give me your top five right now, rappers of all time. No
Oh, man.
particular order, just top five.
So of all time, well, I mean, you have to
hmm
put Dre and Snoop. I love them.
Yeah,
Biggie was pretty good. Tupac for sure.
solid.
One more, and I love Eminem. I do like Eminem, but that's
Mm,
hard because the game's incredible. Lil
yeah,
Wayne's incredible. Like I have so many memories of like when I hear Lil Wayne song, like so many memories just like come flooding out because that
yeah,
was a really fun time for me in my life.
yeah.
But I love Lil Wayne as well. So I don't know if I could go with just top five.
Yeah, it's a
There's
hard thing. And like that's something you never want to bring up at a party, because like that just destroys the whole party, and like all the guys will just move off to one area and it's donezo. You know what I mean? It's donezo. The conversation is done. The party has failed, and you know what I mean. It's just it gets crazy. But
because
I
everybody,
figured this,
oh no, we don't like that person.
yeah,
So
it gets bad. But I figured we could have a civil conversation. I could ask you since there's not like 70 other people in the room. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, no. Do you listen to like EDM? Do you rock and roll with that stuff?
a little bit, not too much. I couldn't like really name anybody for
Mm,
you. Um, like a little bit. Like I'll turn on the radio or like I listen to like the stuff that they put out with Star Atlas. So
yeah, and that's about it. Okay, okay. Yeah, maybe I'll have to put you on a wave of like some Disclosure. Have you ever heard of them?
no, I haven't.
Oh,
Do it.
Disclosure's the best. Yeah, Disclosure's the best.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Give me some
but
links. I
yeah,
do like it. I don't know that much about it.
yeah. I like it because I feel like music is like I don't know, like I don't know if you feel this way still, or if you ever felt this way, not still, right? But like I feel like I love rap, but like I can only listen to so much of it, and unless it's like a specific artist that I like. But like sometimes I just want to hear sounds and waves, and like I don't want to just hear like a bunch of words, you know?
Oh no, I totally understand that. Like
Yeah,
I'll just put on like classical music if I need to just veg, like not spa sounds, but kind of like spa sounds. Or I'll put on like if I'm doing yoga, I have my certain like meditation music and stuff that I put on because I need just chill vibes and
yeah.
calm for
Let me
that. So
let me ask you this. Since you brought up yoga, um, tell us about that because that's an awesome thing, and then maybe tell us about like mental health and where you're at and how you stay so upbeat and good in life. Because I feel like this is an important topic that people don't
I'm a
speak about.
professionally trained actor. That's how I stay. So I'm just kidding. um, but no, like yoga and meditation are like the thing I think that keeps me most balanced. I notice when when I don't have a regular practice, like I get a little off balance and I get in my head a little bit more than I should.
Yeah.
Um, but I love yoga. Like it's a total release for me. Like it just, like I said, it just helps keep me balanced. And it's a really good workout if you like do it properly, you know? I've been doing it off and on for years. I actually wanted to be a yoga instructor at one point in my life because I just love it so much. But yeah, I've been slacking off. I try and do it every day. I have
Hmm.
this goal to like wake up first thing in the morning, do yoga every day. So I need to get back into that.
Yeah. How
Um,
often do you do that a week? It doesn't happen as often as you like. Yeah.
No, I need to get back to doing it every
Yeah.
single day. But right now I'm maybe like 3 times, which to
Yeah.
me isn't enough. I need to do it every day. I
Yeah.
just, but yeah.
Now, do you
Do
are you one of those people? Are you one of those? Are you one of those people that's like? Are you? Do you go to the gym? Do you work out? Do you do those things? Like, look, me, I cycle. Like, I can't go to the gym. That's not me. I like cycling. That's why I want to talk to Sapa, and I want to one day like go on the Tour de France with my dude and get it going. But anyways, yeah, go on. Sorry.
cycler, like that is his
I
jam.
know. I know. I see him.
Yeah. No, I'm not a big gym person. I'm like, I used to work out a lot when I was doing like stuff in the entertainment industry. Like I used
Hmm.
to work out a lot more than I do now. I don't know. I don't like the feel of the gym. Like I'd rather be doing yoga or outside running or
Yeah.
just like doing something down by the beach, like outdoors, you know?
Yeah.
So I can't, every time I'm in the gym, I feel like I don't know. It's not my happy place.
Yo, gyms are intense. Like I can't deal with people just lifting metal up and ugh. Like stop it. I don't want to hear that.
Sweat all over the seats too. And like, I don't know. I don't
Yeah, it gets crazy. It gets crazy, yo. That's funny though. But look, I don't like to run, but I will do it on a treadmill. I was always like a treadmill guy. But the reason I don't like running outside, unless I'm like doing sports, like on the basketball court or on the grass playing like soccer or football, is because like I feel like it's such high impact on your knees. It's
Yeah,
so
it is.
crucial. Like those bad boys are gonna snap one day if you run too much.
Yeah, no, that's true. And that's one thing that
Yeah,
I've always been told is that it's pretty rough on your knees and everything. But
yeah.
I don't know. There's just nothing that like where I live, there's trails and like I love running up and down the trails, you know? It's
Yeah.
just it's good to get outside and get
Oh
that
yeah,
fresh
I
air.
love being outside.
It's the only thing that can clear your mind, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Like I'm ready for it to stop snowing where I'm at,
Yeah.
and so I can get outside and enjoy myself and cycle and things like that. Cause like it really is like the town that I live in. It's beautiful because I mean you deal with California. That place is beautiful, right? But yeah, the town that I'm in, it's really really cool because like I don't know, it's got like a 10 mile like radius, right? And it's just I don't know, like it's there's a bunch of houses, there's a bunch of neighborhoods, there's a bunch of like small mom and pop shops, but then all the grocery stores you can think of. So like it's a nice town where the speed limit is like 35 everywhere, and like everybody is outside running and cycling and doing things. So like you don't have to worry about some crazy ass driver like knocking you off the road because like generally this is a common thing people are doing. So yeah, it's just a really beautiful thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard, you know, I think that's one thing that kind of scares me with the whole cycling is I've heard some pretty scary stuff about that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. So,
Yeah. You say you were in the entertainment business. What were you doing? And how was that lifestyle?
yeah, so I used to be a agency rep actor and I did commercials.
Okay.
Um, Nothing like crazy, but you
Yeah.
know, I did that for a while. I did that for years. And I also used to work in really early YouTube.
Hmm.
So I worked with with Maker Studio before they got bought out by Disney. And I'm not sure if you know who what Maker Studio is, but they were one of the
Yeah.
first, or they were the first like in-house production studios for YouTube. And they housed all the really big names back in the day. And so I would work with the talent that they had. And we made videos. I worked with like Ray Williams Johnson. I worked with some of the people from the game station. We did like our own little commercials and stuff like that, or promos for them as well. And that was, you know, it was a lot of fun.
Hmm.
It was a lot of fun. It's a really crazy industry to be involved in.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. I mean, everybody that I met out during it was just great to be around. I learned a lot about being in the industry and working in the industry.
Hmm.
I did more of the on-camera stuff than behind the scenes, but it's really surprising to know all of the production that went into those really early YouTube videos to make
Yeah.
it what it is today. And so that was just kind of a really cool time to be a part of it and kind of get to witness the like building and forming of what we know YouTube to be today. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. YouTube's an empire. I love YouTube. I remember, I remember putting up like the worst videos back in like 2006 when YouTube first came out because like the YouTube days back then, like I don't even know if you can find some of the stuff, but like some of the content back in the day was hilarious. Like
Yes.
nobody really knew how to vlog the right way. Like it was such a weird time because like things weren't structured and it was just raw as shit and it was hilarious.
It was
But
great
yeah,
though, wasn't
it
it?
was, it was.
I think that there's some golden content like still
Oh
out there
yeah,
back in the day for sure.
facts.
We
You remember
definitely
like
saw.
AOL? You remember like AOL? I don't know how old you are, but you remember like AOL and stuff?
Yeah, the little like chat rooms.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody would have their screen name and
So
you'd have
bad back in
different
the day.
yeah, everybody would have their screen name and you would have like the different color fonts and the backgrounds and you would have your friends group and your favorites. Like, man, those were the days. And then LimeWire. Remember getting music on LimeWire and crashing your family's computer?
And then what was it, LimeWire and then Napster too. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no, those were the days for sure.
it's the Wild
Well,
West, early internet.
it
It's kind of like
was.
what we're doing now in crypto in a way, right?
Yeah, I guess so, right? You know, I guess we are early
Mm-hmm.
in a sense to, 100 years, a couple centuries. So I don't necessarily want to wrap this up, but we have to. I could talk to you for days, but maybe just give the people a little bit about something about yourself that they maybe don't know, what you have in store for the near future, what your goals are for 2022, and just I don't know. We'll use the word shill yourself, because look, you still gotta teach me a bunch of different crypto verbs. Remember you said you were gonna do that?
Yes, I needed to teach you the verbiage, the crypto Twitter, the what is it though? We all gonna make it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep, yep.
there's a lot. It's a little learning curve, right, to get on with all the abbreviations that are constantly changing too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I guess like I can't really like say too much as of right now because of we have a lot of things coming in the future that's going to be really, really cool. We're going to be amping up the media production and in real life events and that kind of stuff.
Right.
Um, for me personally, I don't know. I just want to like keep on like just building here in this ecosystem and connecting with as many people as I can because I think that that is just so important. I love the relationships that I have been building so far
Mm-hmm.
in this space, like with everybody within the Star Atlas community and even those that are not in the Star Atlas community yet. And I think it's just been a really great experience and I just kind of want to keep going along and doing more. I'm hoping that we'll be doing more Twitter spaces in the near future.
Hell yeah. Wink, wink.
So,
Hell yeah.
and some more video content is definitely on its way. And yeah, there's going to be some exciting things coming out this year for sure.
For sure. So I want like one goal you say here today, and then like in 1 year we'll see if you complete it. What's something on your table? It doesn't have to be Star Atlas related. I'm putting you on the spot.
I know you're totally putting me on the spot. I'm not good at
Yeah.
this stuff.
Yeah, because I literally just put out a giveaway and I was like, look, I want to do this a little bit differently. I'm
Wow.
only entering the people in that, give me a goal in the comments. So, like, it makes them want to do it and they feel like they're obligated to do it because they've told the world. So,
Love it.
yeah.
I guess one goal, like and this is going to sound silly, but like I really just want to, and I can't put a number on it or anything like that, but
Hmm.
I just want to help onboard as many people as I can into this ecosystem because I think there's so much opportunity for so many people, whether you're in you don't have to just be like a dev or a economics person. Like there's so many other opportunities for so many people, and I want to help usher them into it if I can. So I think I'm always out there. Like, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to help you in any way that I can. And I think that that's just really like an ongoing goal for me is to help onboard people so that they understand what's going on here, what's being built here, and that they can find an opportunity for themselves and maybe create something for themselves that they had no idea they could even dreamt of doing before
Right.
by what's open and available here for them.
Yeah, I
So,
love it. I love it. All right. Well, thank you, Ashes. Thank you so much for coming on here. I'm glad to call you a friend. I'm glad that you're paving the way when it comes to, just giving information back to the community of Star Atlas. I think you're doing a really great job. Fuck what the haters say.
hey, if
And
you aren't doing it right, right?
exactly right, Cat Williams. I think I said that on the one Twitter Spaces just a couple days ago or whatever. If you ain't got 20 of them, you need to get 40. Or if you have
Exactly.
20, you need to get 40. So yeah, no, just keep doing everything that you're doing. I think you're making waves. I think you're going to, probably have 100,000 subscribers by like the end of like 2023. I mean followers. And yeah, man, you're killing it.
Well,
Thank you so much for coming on.
absolutely. It's been a joy. And I look forward to chatting with you more. I just want to say, like, thank you. Like, I do appreciate your friendship. You were one of my first friends on Twitter.
Hey,
Like, not
hey.
everybody knows that, but you were. You were one of my first friends on Twitter. I think you were one of the first people I talked to regularly. And so
Yeah.
I really value and cherish our friendship. And I'm very thankful for it. And, I'm really excited for you and your future as well, because you're kicking ass. Like, you're doing something that nobody else is doing right now. And I think it's so incredible. And I'm excited for your future. So
I'm
I think.
humbled. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I'm really happy about our friendship. I'm looking forward to seeing all the success that you have to gain, and just where this whole Star Atlas thing goes, man. I'm so excited.
We're going to make it.
Oh, we gonna make it. What would be the hashtag? Hashtag WAGMI. Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
and hashtag We Are Star Atlas.
Yes. And that one too.
And what else can we make today? Um,
Mm.
I don't know. Anyways, hashtag whatever the hell you guys want to. But yeah, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, just thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me on, Fred.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, everybody, you just listened to another episode of the Moonman Experience. We had, the Queen of Star Atlas. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to follow all of her content and just respect the movement that she's got going on. And thank you guys so much for listening.